to my YouTube channel Evergreen Arts and Crafts. In today's video tutorial I'm going to teach you how can you make this amazing fabric earring made with ball chain, kundan and some of the drops. You can make it in any color, any design you like. This is a really simple project to make, and it's been long since I have made a video on English version. So here it is. I hope you will enjoy today's video tutorial. Now let's move forward and let me show you the supplies you will need. I'm going to put the list into the description box down below as well, and will also show you the supplies you will need in this video in just a moment. So for this earring you will need some of these earring bases or hooks. You will need some of the jump rings, any jump rings, any size. You will need some kundans, and you can get these kundans from Pakistani or Indian stores. This kundan is a medium size circle kundan. I attached one in the center, and then I took a leaf style kundan to complete my center flower. You can go ahead and make any design you like. You can use square kundan or a drop shape ones, or mini square ones, or mini circle ones. There are many different types and shapes of kundans available in the market. The next thing you will need is this ball chain, and there are two different types, one with metal and one with plastic. I prefer the metal one because it's easy to use and it's flexible than the plastic ones. You will need some of these Loreal pearls. You can make yourself as well if you wanted to, or you can buy it from the market. I bought these from market. You will need some of these eye pins. You will need these drops, or you can use a flat beads in any color, any design, or even you can use crystals like I did. I attached 4 drops of green in the center and 2 different white crystals to the side, one on each side. So these are the supplies you will need, as well as you will need your jewelry making pliers, cutter, and the one which bends, and the nose plier. You will need a fabric glue, and also you will need E8000 to attach the kundans to your fabric. I'm using a pure cotton fabric. With this fabric I mostly made bags and clutches, but this time I made the earring. You will need a plastic sheet just to give it a stability to your earring. Okay, now you will take your cotton fabric first, and then you have to turn it to the wrong side. You can take any kind of round circle thing. You can go ahead and use a geometry box with the compass. You can draw a circle. The spool I'm using here is the circle is for about 1.5 inches in round. You can go ahead and use a smaller or even a larger circle. It's your choice. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you wanted to learn more of these traditional kundan jewelry, you can comment me on the comment box down below. After tracing this circle on your fabric, go ahead and cut this fabric into this circle. I am cutting it a bit slower. It's just because I'm not used to the fake nails, and my real nails I cannot show you right now because I'm a professional nail biter, so my nails looks really bad once I bite them off. And thank you so much. You guys supported me a lot. Thank you so much. So here you can see that the circle is being cut, and now I'm going to take this plastic sheet. You can use whatever color sheet you have. It's just to support this fabric, the back side of the fabric, to make sure that the piece is hard enough to attach the stuff on that, or the blings on that. Now on the wrong side apply fabric glue. This is the glue which will get vanished once it's dry. So I'm going to apply the nice thick layer of this glue and put this cloth to this plastic sheet. I'm dabbing this with my index finger and taking a little bit of glue and applying over to the this piece. It's just because I really don't want the end threads to come out, and by doing this thing will get sealed. If you have any allergies or issues with the glue, make sure to do this with a brush, or after doing this after you wear the gloves. Okay, so now we have to wait till it's get dry. Okay, so my piece is totally dry. As you can see, all this glue is just got vanished, and now we have to cut the extra bit of this plastic into the circle. And as you can see that the side of this is really nicely cleaned, and if you are not going to apply the fabric glue to the side, all is happened is the flakes of the threads will came off, and we really don't want that. And now after cutting this piece, the next step is to apply the ball chain to the corner all the way around to your piece. Now before I apply my ball chain, what I do, I take my 2 fingers and then I wrap my ball chain over to my fingers like that, and by doing this you will see that it give a really nice flexibility to your chain, so you can easily put this on. Now I'm going to just correcting my camera right now. It's just because my hand is not okay with my camera stand. Now I'm going to take my E8000. I'm going to apply a thin coat to all of these sides and make sure that my ball chain is stuck to it nicely. And take your time into this process, because you can easily round this up. It's just because I really don't want the people to see the glue, so make sure you apply a really thin coat. And if you want your fabric to be shiny from the center, before applying the ball chain, just go ahead and apply 1 layer of a Mod Podge over to this fabric and let it dry, and then you can go ahead and apply the ball chain to it. And by doing that step, you will see that your fabric will shine. So now you can make any earring, any kind of designed earrings matching with your clothes. I'm sorry, I do get nervous whenever I voice over my jewelry video, whatever video. My mother tongue is Urdu, and sometimes I do get nervous because in the center of the video I'm like speaking my own language, and then I go ahead and edit the video again. So back to the video. All this chain is now done and attached to our work. Now I'm going to take my cutter and cut the excess off. So you have to make sure that it's evenly applied to the sides of your earring. And now I'm going to make sure that I leave this work for about 10 to 20 minutes to let it dry properly, and then I'm going to start doing the next step. Okay, so here you can see that my ball chain is pretty dry right now and looks good. And now we have to make holes for our tassels to hang in there. To do this, you can go ahead and use any measuring tape or measuring scale and measure the spaces between your hangings. Okay, so I am going to make just a first hole anywhere, just to take a guidance. Just pick any place, and now after make this hole close to your ball chain, you can go ahead and now you have to make sure that you measure the center spaces between each. To do this, you can use any kind of measuring tape, or you can take this compass tool with you, and then the previously which earring you have made, you can go ahead and see the spaces in between, that how much space you will need. As you can see, now I have this tool right here and I can measure that how far my previous hangings are. I'm going to open this a little bit, And by doing this, you will see that this is how I'm going to make holes right here. I'm going to make 6 holes here in total. In 4 I will attach green drops, and in 2 sides I'm going to attach the white crystals. So this is what you have to do right now in this step, and then we are going to make our flower or any design into the center. Just keep going and making holes right into the center close to your ball chain. I have made 5 and this is the 6th one I'm making. Now the 6 holes are done, and now we have to make a center design. You can make any design you like. I'm making a flower design. For this I'm using circle kundan into the center and leaf style kundan right to the sides to make the flower. I'm going to adjust my camera first. Okay, so this is what your piece will looks like after you make these holes close to your ball chain, and make sure you make these holes after you attach your ball chain, not before applying your ball chain. And now to make the center design, I'm going to take again my E8000 glue, and into the center I'm going to make this flower. For this I'm taking 1 circle kundan and 9 leaf kundans. You can stick it with the hands as well, or you can take this jewelry tool and stick with this. Make sure all the pieces are right side. And now I'm going to apply my E8000 right into the center, and then I'm going to place my circle kundan into the center and then the remaining on the sides to give it a shape of a flower. Now we have to keep our piece to side and let it dry for about 2 to 3 hours, and I'm going to show you how did I make these drops. You have to take one of your drops and you have to take one of the head pin. All you have to do is just slide your head pin into your bead, just like that, and then you have to take your nose plier and bend it to the right side, and now cut the remaining wire. And now you have to just make a eye for our drop. Just roll it over to your left side, just like that. And this is how I made my all of these drops. And now what we have to do is, after our piece is dry properly, just because the sake of the video I am not giving it proper time to dry, because right now I'm just shooting, so I'm just going on and on with this. All you have to do is just grab one of your presser tool, and then you have to take your other plier, or you can go ahead and take your jump ring opener, this one. Take your jump ring and open the jump ring, and into the jump ring what I am going to do is I'm going to add 2 Loreal pearls into it, and then I'm going to add the contrasting bead, which is a green drop. again 2 pearls into it, and then you have to attach this to your piece, to the holes which we made earlier. And this is how I do with all of the hangings. Take your piece and then just add your hangings to it. I'm going to add 4 into the center with the green drops and 2 with the white, 1 on each side, 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Now just slide it through your piece and close your jump ring like that. So I'm going to attach all of these and get back to you. This is what I am going to do with all of my hangings, and attach it to the base of this. Just open your jump ring, add 2 pearls, 1 drop and 2 pearls, and attach it to your piece. And make sure you should dry it properly and give it a proper drying time. So here my piece is done and all the hangings are done right there. And now what we have to do is we have to put 1 eye pin to the back of our piece. To do this, you have to make sure that you take any measuring scale or anything and measure it properly to find the center. I'm just doing it my way. If you are a beginner, then make sure you take any scale or measuring thing. And this is the center part of my earring. After taking the center of your earring, go ahead and take your E8000 glue, apply a bit right into the center of this mark, and now we have to put our eye pin into a sleeping position, not in the standing one. Make sure it's in sleeping position, not the standing position, like that way, and put this over to your piece like that. As you can see, it's not in a sleeping position, so I'm going to take my tool and then just make sure that the face is on the right side, just like that. And now I'm going to take a little bit piece of a fabric. You can cut it in any shape. I'm going to cut it in roughly just in the shape of a leaf with the scissor. You can go ahead and add whatever fabric at the back you like, but make sure you hide this. And by adding a fabric to this piece, you will see that your piece will get a little bit stronger. Put this like that, and if you think that the remaining piece doesn't have the glue much, then go ahead and add the fabric glue again, and make sure that this part is really nicely strong enough to hold it to the ear piece. Now to the remaining part, I'm going to take my fabric glue and attach this remaining fabric with this fabric glue. Just put a little bit amount under and then just dab to the top, and I'm taking a little bit of glue and applying over to the top. It's just because I really don't want the raw edges to show up. And then you have to leave it for about 20-25 minutes before you attach it to the hook. So here you can see that my piece is nicely dried up, not too dry, but it's easy to handle right now. All I am going to do is take my earring hook, and then I'm just going to open the earring hook section, the eye of the earring hook. You have to take your plier and open this section right here, and then you are going to do is just slide 1 bead in. It's optional, you can directly go ahead and apply the earring, but I'm just for the fancy look applying this Loreal Pearl into this bead, and then you're going to attach this piece with your main earring. Now take your earring and slide this piece right in, and then you are going to close this piece properly like that. Make sure you close this evenly, and make sure you give your piece really nice drying time, otherwise it will break off. And this is it. I hope you have enjoyed today's video tutorial. If you want to learn more videos of a traditional Pakistani jewelry, don't forget to comment me on the comment box down below. I hope you have enjoyed today's video tutorial. I'm saying this again and again. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much everyone who tolerate me till the end of this video. Take care. Bye.